Hey guys, it's me, ARC Exotics. Welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be bathing our Argentine black and white tegu. So let's get him out and hopefully he's not in too much of an awkward place under this viv, what I'm filming on top of you guys on. And we'll be able to get him and give him a little bath down there. And I'll tell you all about why we're doing it in the next clip, so let's get on with it. So first things first, just got to undo all of the locks. We've got 2 on that side and 2 on that side. So really stinks in this room as well. As you can see, it's done a nice big poo. Really appreciate that, thank you very much. But yeah, we're going to get him in here. Once I try and get him out of here, I can't film it because it'd be too difficult. And I'll show you once he's in. Okay, that was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. I'm glad I didn't film that. He was actually just in this log here, but I had to obviously get him from behind, and his claws just grip onto this bit of wood so well inside. His claws are so big now. Yeah, so it's a bit of a bugger to try and sort of reverse out of there. His claws are getting so big that they're starting to scratch, but that's not his fault, it can't be helped. But yeah, that's his food for today anyway. Strawberries, mangoes, I think we've got beef and mince as well, and a couple of little prawns as well. Yeah, nice little food for him today. But what we're going to do, tell you why he's soaking in there, but meantime we're just going to quickly give him a little clean out, a little bit of a spray and change his water, although it is looking quite clean actually. And then we'll talk to you about why he's in the bath. So when we talk to you about why he's in the bath, we're going to keep the lid on, purely because, as you can see, the top of it is really well condensated because it is warm water, and obviously if we take the lid off we're going to lose that heat and that humidity, sorry. So we're going to keep that on and talk to you about why he's in there. So basically the reason he's in there is purely because once I brought him home he was doing fine, everything was good, and then I found that he'd shed his whole body apart from his tail. Now I know obviously lizards sometimes shed their, oh the light is a bit rubbish there. I know lizards sometimes leave their tail to the end and then sort of shed that out afterwards. And I thought, right, that's fine, I'll just leave it a little while and just see how it goes, and it just didn't shed. So I was a little bit kind of rough with him, like gently, just, you know, seeing if it would kind of come off, and there was just no giving it at all. Really sort of glued to his tail. So what I've been doing is giving him baths, and he actually got that off, but by the time he'd finished getting that off, he'd then started to shed his body again. So we're now back in the same predicament. We've got the humidity gauge and the temp gauge up there, and they're exactly what they need to be. He's got the decent humidity that he needs, and he has the bursts. And then obviously when he's shedding he has the drying out stage where we sort of don't spray him and sort of raise the humidity downwards. Never mind. Yeah, and sort of dry him out as such, because that is how these guys best shed, not by actually upping the humidity like most of the reptiles over here. These guys actually shed by drying them out. They shed a lot more cleaner because they end up going under the heat, which is just there, and because it's so hot it ends up just kind of flaking off of them. Whereas a snake shed is all sort of slimy and greasy when you touch it as soon as they shed. Whereas these guys, it's just bone dry and it just sort of cracks and snaps straight away. So yeah, he's in there. So we're going to see how he's getting on, take a little look at him. Now I haven't actually filmed a video on him since I brought him home, and a lot of you guys are asking why. But it's purely because he's just a little bit scared of the camera at the minute, which is normal. I mean, look, he's so alert. I've just opened the lid and he's already looking. But he's quite calm. As you can see there, look, his tail is just slightly darker than the rest of his body. But other than that, he's eating really well. The first couple of days he weren't really eating much. I was a bit concerned. And he got into a bit of a routine, and now he's eating really good. So yeah, that's great. He's pooing really well. He's basking, he's doing everything he should. It's just that little tail on the end. But hopefully these little baths will get that sorted out and he'll be back to normal. Well, not that he's any different, but yeah, I just don't want it to build up over time and end up sort of getting stuck and, like, you know, layers of it forming on the tail. So yeah, once that is off, hopefully he'll be getting on a little bit better. But once he's not as scared of the camera anymore and as scared of me, I'll be doing a lot more videos on him. Obviously at the minute he kind of takes priority, and he's, you know, he's getting to the stage where I'm walking in and he's basking on here, and the first few weeks, as soon as I'd open that door over here, as soon as I'd open that door, straight off of there, and he hides right down the back here. He was doing that, but now I'm starting to walk in and he's kind of staying there, and then if I get a bit closer, a bit closer, he ends up running. So he's getting there, but it's just time. That's another reason why I've put his food at the front as well. Just because, again, it'll encourage him to come to the door. The door is just here. So if he has to get to his food, then that means he kind of has to come to the door. And there's now been a few occasions where this food bowl has been empty because I only feed him once every other day. He's been in here sleeping. I open the door and he actually comes out of here and waits for food, and I feed him off the tongs. We've got some big tongs for him. Proper tongs is what you want, stuff like these, where you can really sort of grip the food and sort of clinch hold of it if you need to. And yeah, he's actually come out of there and taken sort of stuff like chicks and all sorts, and chicken and mince, yeah. But like I say, that's the whole idea why that is there. Then he's got his burrow, which is kicked sort of all the little holes down, as you can see. And say that is kind of his rock pool, sort of water bowl, which is quite good. So yeah, that is his setup. But I haven't really said too much on him since I got him, but it's because he's just a little bit frightened at the minute, which you can understand why. But man, does he look stunning, hey? Still can't believe I've got my dream reptile. As you can see now, he's a little bit skittish. I just got to try and be really calm with him. But he's getting there slowly. He just, yeah, he's just very like, once he sees the vivarium, he kind of wants to go to it. But he does sort of get used to sort of resting on me. But again, he's just constantly trying to sort of overlap and get out. But he'll eventually give up, and he'll kind of sit there and be a little bit more content. But now he's quite restless, look. And then he'll just kind of give up. You can hear him, I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but he's puffing, like a defence mechanism to kind of say like back off. But yeah, he's getting there. You just got to keep trying with him. These animals do have bad stages where they just get all hormonal like teenagers, and they just kick out and lash out. But no, at the minute he's doing quite good considering how long we've had him. Yeah, so it's just, you know, you just got to stay consistent with him. At the end of the day, he doesn't know what you're trying to do. He doesn't know your intention. He doesn't know you're just trying to hold him and just appreciate him. He doesn't know that. For all he knows, he could be getting captured or caught or anything, or hunted. And obviously he's not a wild caught one. That way? Or this way? There you go. He's not a wild caught one, he's actually a captive bred. I don't know if you heard in the last video, he's the first captive bred in the UK. Well, first double clutch captive bred in the UK. So yeah, but like I say, he's definitely getting better. This is the first time I've actually had him out on camera for you guys to see, apart from the video where we got him home. So again, baby steps, you know, he's just got to get used to a lot of stuff. But if I put my arm there, you can kind of see he soon goes in onto the heat, and then he tries to come back out again. But yeah, he's definitely getting there. And now he's going to do his little suicide jump that he does. Bye. And just like that, he's gone. Now it's only when you put him back you actually realise the amount of scratches you have on your body. So like my arm now, it probably won't come up as much on camera, but it's literally red raw from just unmeaningful scratches. And again, he doesn't know that he scratches that hard. He doesn't know what our skin is like. He doesn't know if it's sensitive or not. So don't take it personally if it does happen. Yeah, it does hurt, but there's not a lot you can do about it. You kind of knew what you were getting yourself in for when you got a big lizard, or you know, even if he was small, you knew he was going to get big. You know the claws they have on them, and they're only going to get sharper in time, especially as he gets heavier as well, because he'll get stronger. And the more weight he uses to then push off your body, the claws will then sort of penetrate that push further. But again, you know, don't take it personal. It does hurt though. But some people wear gloves, but obviously you want to kind of get that bond with your tegu to not sort of associate you with a glove. and to do it with hands. Some people do one glove, one hand, but I find that if you just go straight in with hands and don't change that method, hopefully that will do you well. But yeah, I've always done that, and that's what I would always do. I'll kind of take the pain, and hopefully that will sort of pay off later down the line. Whether it will or not, you'll have to watch out and watch with me and see if it does, but hopefully it will. So yeah, like I say, that's just a little update really. Not a lot has changed. His enclosure has actually stayed basically the same. Rock pool, log or branch, big log, and he's got his basking spot, food bowl and burrow, and that is it really. But yeah, other than that, oh, there we go. Other than that, that was us bathing our tegu. I've now got to go clear up all the mess that's left on the floor behind me from kicking all the dirt out. But yeah, I mean, why not? It's why we get him. We love animals like this, and he's still my dream lizard, you know. A lizard I've always wanted, and I finally got him, and I still can't believe every time I come in that door behind you guys that he's sat on that little basking slab just chilling. Still blows my mind. So yeah, hopefully you guys will stick around, like, comment, subscribe, and you'll see him sort of grow up with us and get nice and big, along with all the other guys as well. So yeah, there's a lot coming, so stay tuned if you want to see all of that. Thanks for watching. This has been ARC Exotics. Stay tuned for another video next week.